Hello, Williamsport. This is Reverend Winters again with another chapter of Williamsport Today. And I've been away recovering from 2 back surgeries in 6 months. Still recovering and recording this on a recorder to be uploaded from another computer. But what I'd like to do today is I'd like to relay a recent story I was told about and fill you in on what the local Children and Youth is doing. Children and Youth gave this couple, that's for sake of a better name, let's just call them, Matt and Cindy, okay? Well, anyway, this couple is just become foster parents, and they force their religion on their foster kids, which is a violation of federal laws. They claim they don't drink around the children anymore, but this one couple, and I'm sure it's happening to more couples and not just in this isolated incident, but while they have this child, they have brainwashed it because the mother foster parent, whenever she gets pregnant, she has miscarriages. And if Children and Youth really wanted to be fair, if she knows she's going to miscarry every time she gets pregnant and she can't have any more kids than the one she already has, I would see that as she's murdering children because she knows she can't carry children. So Children and Youth does nothing but hand her other people's children, and she has brainwashed one child, and she's to becoming part of her family, to actually degrading her birth parents and lying on them, and just because they want to adopt this child because the woman can't have other children. And then she talks them into, I want your brother and sister over here too. And they have the nerve, Children and Youth has the nerve to tell parents that they can't drink. They can't have a beer. They can't have a glass of wine. Excuse me, but the phone is ringing in the background. It will be handled. But the thing of the issue is, probably 99% of all foster parents have a drink in one form or another. So therefore, they're hypocrites. They cannot tell somebody that they can't have a beer or two in their home, nor can they say they can't have a beer or two or a glass of wine or whatever, as long as the parents don't get drunk and abuse the kids and stuff. So not only does Children and Youth have employees working for them that don't have kids, so they have no practical experience. You could only be a good caseworker for Children and Youth if you have practical experience, meaning you have children of your own. But there are a lot of caseworkers that don't have children, so they go by books. And we all know that books are idealism, but real life is reality. So if you don't have children, you shouldn't be a caseworker because you know nothing about raising children. Now, Children and Youth allows people to be foster parents, force religion on their foster children, and Children and Youth takes kids and gives to them and lets them adopt them or hold them while they can find some rich couple that wants kids. But yet they let other children that need their help suffer. They only check into families that are taking care of them. Apparently, they don't have the guts to look into where children really need them. And they tell people, oh, well, we're going to have you voluntarily do this. But if you don't voluntarily do what they want, then they take you in front of a judge. And, for example, the one case I recently heard of, the judge that heard the case was friends with the foster parents, and at least one of the foster parents worked in the judge's campaign to get elected. So therefore, that judge should have disqualified herself from hearing that case whatsoever. So that, to me, that, in my opinion, violates all ethics. And children and youth really has no real authority. The only thing that they can do is make suggestions. They say that themselves. But if you don't kiss their ass and go by their suggestions, when you've raised other children, and they want you to raise the children, by the way, they want you to. Therefore, taking away a parent's right to raise a child the way they want it to raise it, religiously how they want to raise it, and so forth and so on. And I'm sorry the phones are ringing so much. I apologize so much. But children and youth is just a voluntary agency. Therefore, children and youth needs to be shut down, or at least put in their place, because they have judges and lawyers that are either afraid of them or they're buddy friendly with. And that should never be allowed, because that's absolute power, and absolute power, as we all know, corrupts absolutely. And they have no business telling anybody how to live their life. They can make suggestions, but they can't tell anybody when their people, and the people that even work at children and youth, are using alcohol. So therefore, unless somebody is using alcohol to the extremes, I am sorry, but they are the very epitome of hypocrisy when they ask somebody not to, well, no, they order people to drink, or they're going to come take their children. When some agency says, oh, well, do this on a voluntary basis, oh, we're going to take you to court and force it on you.